Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetstories.com, and today we are going to do the quick unboxing and full review of Gionee Pioneer P6 device, which has been recently launched in India. It is available for a very affordable price of approximately 5 to 6,000 rupees, and near to 6,000 rupees you can easily buy it. You can buy it online, you can buy it from the local dealer as well. We are going to take a look over the phone. I have used this phone for approximately 3 to 4 days before doing this review. So the box is already open, and I have opened some of the things inside the box as well to test them. So we are going to show you the back box contents and what all you get within the package, and also about the phone. So let's start with the unboxing first. As you can see, we have the Gionee branding over there. This is how the phone will look like. There are some highlights that it has the 5-inch display, which is an IPS LCD display, and you have a 1.3 GHz quad-core CPU. At the back side of the box we have some more specification and the MRP which is printed. It is a dual SIM phone which does have micro SD card support as well. You will get a transceiver, that is the phone, battery charger, hands-free cable, data cable, user guide, warranty card, protective cover, holder, and 2 protection films within the package of this phone. The MRP which is mentioned on the box is 9699, but again it is available for a much lesser price. And then we have the wattage and other things. When we take a look over the SAR values, we have the SAR value for this phone as well mentioned, which is 0.194 watt per kg head and 0.728 watt per kg at the rate 1 gram is for the body. So SAR values are again under permissible limit. Let me just open the package and show you what we have inside. And the first thing which we see inside the package is the Gionee Pioneer P6, which does look very good in terms of the overall look and feel. It has got a glossy finish, but it has a very nice reflection texture over there, which does make it very good in terms of the overall look and feel. So it looks like a very premium phone for a very affordable price. This is the first thing I can say. The build quality of this device is again good enough. You have glass being used at the front, on the edges we have plastic, at the back side again we have plastic, and again this is not bad quality of plastic, this is decent quality plastic which has been used on this phone. For the price they have given a very good build quality on this phone. So we will take a look over the phone later on. Let's take a look what we have inside the package apart from the phone. And further going inside the package, we have this flip cover which come within the package. So again I have not actually opened this one. I can basically show you how does it look like. Again it is a pretty good quality of flip cover which they have supplied within the package. It feels very nice. It has a gray finishing over there, and again the material is very good. You do have this window over there which again will act on your Gionee Pioneer P6, and it will provide you a view of what all is happening like this. So you will get weather updates, and you can actually do certain things on this phone using this particular window, which is a hollow part. And again you can actually stick this on to the Gionee Pioneer 6 with the help of this sticky tape, which you can remove and stick it. Again, once you put it over there, and the moment you remove it, it will not leave the stickiness over there, and you can always wipe it off. So that is not a problem with this flip cover. Apart from this, we have some more things inside the package. We have the warranty card, a user manual for this phone, 2 protection films for the front. We have a stand as well, which is something which we have seen now on this phone, and this is a very different kind of stand as compared to what you get on any other Gionee phone. So this stand can be actually used like this. You can actually put it like this, and in case you want to slant the phone, you're watching a movie, you can actually do it like this and you can watch the movie. Again it has this suction thing over there so that you can stick it over there, and this is having a metal inside, so you can actually open it like this, or you can use it like this to basically put it at the back side, and then you can make the phone placed like this, and you can watch a movie easily. This is going to be very useful, not even with this phone, but with any phone out there. You can actually carry this, and you don't need to basically carry other thing to make the phone go slant when you want to watch a movie in the landscape mode. Apart from this, we have these headphones which we have already tested. The sound quality from these headphones is again average. It is a very plasticky kind of headphone, very standard regular headphones you will get. This is how the audio lead looks like. You do have a mic module as well. There are no volume controls, and again these headphones are average, and I would suggest you to go for a third party headphones in case you want a better sound quality. The sound quality is decent, not bad, I would say, from the headphones. This is how the micro USB cable look like, which can be used for data syncing and charging. And now let's take a look over the charger over there. This is the charger which we have seen coming on many Gionee phones. So it is a 1 ampere charger which you will get within the package, and it can charge your device pretty easily, but not in a very speedy way. So it is going to charge this device in approximately 2 to 3 hours, and then you can use the device. When it comes to the battery backup from the Gionee Pioneer P6 is approximately 1 day. Depending on your usage, you can get more than 1 day of battery backup as well. For heavy user, definitely it will be restricted to 1 day. When we talk about the overall premiumness, the premiumness is definitely there in the looks, and the build quality is very nice for the price. When we talk about the UI which we have as of now, it is a different UI because we have installed the Google Now launcher. The default launcher or the default theme which is there on this phone is definitely very laggy, and this is something which I am saying because in case you buy this phone, you want the UI to be smooth, then go ahead and install Google Now launcher. It does support a third-party launcher, so you can install a launcher and you can actually fix the UI lag on this phone to a great extent. At the front we can see that we have touch capacitive buttons over there, but again there is a compromise for the price which they have done, that these touch capacitive button does not have backlit LED. One good thing which they have done is that they have added an LED flash on the front camera as well, so in case you are taking photos in low light, you can use a flash in case you want to use it. Again, I have not seen many people using flash for front camera photos. We have the nice metallic earpiece over there, and this is how the front camera look like, which is a 2 megapixel camera. At the back we have an 8 megapixel camera which can record high definition video at 720p. We also have LED flash over there for low light photos, or for dark room photos you can actually use the low flashlight. You can also use it as a torch. Talking about the loudspeaker is actually at the back side, and again because it is at the back side, so if you place the device like this when you are watching a video, the sound will get muffled. Taking a look over this side, we have a shiny chrome grille as well, which does make the phone look good. At the top you have the 3.5mm audio jack. At the bottom we have the micro USB port for data syncing and charging, and we can always remove the back cover and show you the phone from the back side. As you can see, this is how the 1950 milliampere battery looks like. Again, it is sufficient to give you around 1 day of battery backup. And you have SIM card slot 1, SIM card slot 2, both of them will accept micro SIM, and we do have support for micro SD card as well. So you can insert a micro SD memory card and expand the storage of this device, and we will also just confirm you whether you can install applications on the SD card. So let's take a look over the UI, and before we do that, one thing I can say is that the build quality is nice. The phone does not feel heavy at all, and again it feels very nice when you hold it in one hand. Although the glossy back at the back side will get a lot of fingerprints and scratches over time, which you can easily notice, and again grip may be a problem on this phone, but you can always use the flip cover which come within the package of this phone. Talking about the software UI, this is how the software UI look like. Again, it is much more responsive now. If I actually go back to the default launcher which this phone actually has, it is much laggy. Let's take a look over the phone dialer. So we have the phone dialer over there. You can easily dial a number, and you can also make a cellular video call directly from the phone dialer, which is possible on this phone. Let's take a look over the messaging application. We have the messaging application now, and again when we compose a new message, let me just go ahead and compose okay, I think this is the Hangout application, sorry for that. And let me just open the messaging application on this phone, and for that we need to go over here. So this is how the messaging application look like. If I compose a new message, you can see that this phone comes with touchpad keyboard, so you will have swipe to type supported on this phone by default, and this will be enabled by default once you select the touchpad keyboard. So touchpad keyboard is making sure that you have a pretty good typing experience on this device, and there is no issue. You do not get a pop-up of whatever key you are pressing, but again typing on this device is not at all a problem. It is a 5-inch display device. The viewing angles are good, the display clarity is good, but again it does get discolorated when you take a look over this display from extreme angles, but again the display quality is good enough for the price. Let's take a look over the applications which are coming pre-installed. So these are some of the applications which are coming pre-installed. There is a lot of bloatware which is coming pre-installed, which includes these two applications, Danger Dash application and some other applications as well. We will just show you the current storage and how much of that is actually available. You have 8 GB of internal storage, and here we have the notification center. So again, on the notification center, if you go into the toggle part, you can see we have toggles over here for auto rotate, general, meeting, Wi-Fi. You can go to settings. You do have quick setting mode, and you also have quick power saving supported on this phone, and we have the brightness over there, and we will find out whether this device supports automatic brightness or not. We will take a look over the settings now and show you the version of Android. So we have Android 4.4.2 KitKat on this device, which is good. You also have support for system updates, so you can update the version of Android on this device, and over there updates are supported and will be pushed to this phone. However, we do not have any information whether this device will get Lollipop or not, but it should get that. Taking a look over the storage information, we can see that we have 8 GB of internal storage, out of which 4.32 GB is taken up by the system and the UI which is running on top of Android, and we have the phone storage capacity which is 3.68 GB, and out of that approximately 4.72 GB is free, which is the total of these two, which is this much is the system free storage and this much is the phone free storage. Again, the amount of storage available on this phone is good enough. You can install high definition games as well. When it comes to applications, I can show you the current status of the RAM. Again, this device has 1 GB of RAM, and with this 1 GB of RAM the device is responsive. This if you actually install a third-party UI launcher, but if you go with the default UI, you will see a lot of lag. We have 484 MB of RAM free out of 1 GB, and again the device is running responsive and there is no problem with the phone. Talking about the storage, one thing which is missing over there is that you do not have support to install applications on the SD card. So by default you cannot install applications on the SD card, which is the case. You also have support for Hotnot, which is a data exchange service, so you can actually transfer files from this device to another Gionee device, and that can be done through wireless. And again, when we talk about tethering support, we do have that. So we have support for tethering and portable Wi-Fi hotspot. You can create that. You have support for USB tethering, and Wi-Fi direct is also supported on this phone. When we talk about OTG support is there on this phone. And when we take a look over some of the settings, we do have display options over there, and we will find out whether this device supports automatic brightness. So it does support automatic brightness, and this will save a lot of battery once you enable it. It is not going to be enabled by default. You do have support for wireless display as well on this phone. Now let's take a look over the camera performance of this phone. We have the camera UI open, and we will take a photo of this Android logo. You do have tap to focus, just to focus is supported, and I can take this photo right now. If I turn off these lights, let me just find out how's the quality. If I turn off the artificial light over there, and we have taken the photo without light now. So I can show you both of these photos one by one, and the first one which we have taken is this one. So as you can see, this photo has came out to be pretty good in terms of, you can say, clarity. In terms of colors, I was expecting slightly better colors, but again this is not bad, and the overall color production and the details captured are nicely reproduced. When it comes to this one, the photo without light, it is kind of dark. I would say it is not very bright, but it is again good enough. If you hold the camera stable, you can get pretty good photos from the rear camera. Let's take a look over the front camera. And here we have the front camera. I can take a photo from the front camera now. So front camera was pretty quick to take the photo, and I can show you this selfie photo which I have just clicked. So it has again captured the photo pretty well. The front camera can take decent photos, but again the photos are not very bright. I have good amount of artificial light falling on my face, but the photo is not looking very bright. The front camera can take decent selfies in daylight, but in low light you might not be able to get a very bright photo, but it can still take a clear photo, which is more important. Let's take a look over the applications which are coming pre-installed. You do have Clean Master and other things as well. Now we will find out the Entity2 benchmark score, and for that we need to run this utility On N2 we have got a score of 19238, and again in terms of benchmark scores this device is good enough, and in day-to-day usage and performance there is no problem as well. Talking about the hardware is kind of old age, I would say, on this phone, which is MediaTek 6582 1.3 GHz quad-core CPU. The display resolution is slightly on the lower side, which is 418 to 854, and again if you take a closer look you can see slight amount of pixelation on this device. Again, you won't see it with normal usage, but in case you open a document which has large amount of text, then you can notice pixelation on this display. Otherwise the display does not look pixelated in day-to-day usage. On Ninamark we have got a score of 62.9 FPS, and again this device is capable of playing high definition games as well as the casual games like Subway Surfer can run pretty fine. We are going to play Blood and Glory to show you the overall performance of this device, how can it handle the graphic on this phone. This is a graphic intensive game and we will just test the performance of it. So we are playing this game which is called Blood and Glory. Again, graphics are fine on this device, touchscreen response is good but not great. I would have liked if it is better in terms of the overall graphics. Touchscreen is responsive, graphics are not very crisp and clear as the display resolution is low, but you can play some high definition games like this one on this device, which is a very good thing. So you can play Blood and Glory and some other games as well. Some of the high definition games like Modern Combat 5 will not run on this phone. So that's all from us as far as the quick hands-on review and unboxing of the Gionee Pioneer P6. Do let us know if you have any specific question for this phone. We would love to help you. You can like this video help you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.